Hey, it's Zach Rigoni, Policy Director here with the National Reentry Network. We are back out front of the DC Council building after testifying before the Housing Committee for the budget hearing relating to MORCA, the Office of Returning Citizens Affairs. To give you a little bit of an insight into what we were saying about our testimony, because what's going on is we're looking at both potential cut to the overall funding for the office, but also rolling that office into the executive office of the mayor. So that way, these responsibilities related to returning citizens wouldn't be done by an Office of Returning Citizens Affairs, but by the executive office of the mayor. And the problem with that is multifold. First, it comes down to accountability. With an office that's focused on returning citizens and only doing that work, then it's easy to hold them accountable and look at them and make sure that every dollar that's being spent and every man hour that's being used is going towards returning citizens. But when you're just one of multiple people in an executive office that handles multiple different duties, how do you really manage that and how do you have that oversight? On top of that, it comes down to a matter of trust. You ultimately need to get the trust of the returning citizen community. And the reality is that many returning citizens have trust issues as it relates to the government. They have been dealing for multiple years with any entity of the government that they've dealt with is generally in someone that is over top of them, overseeing them, directing them, whether that is POs, correctional officers, whether that's case managers inside that they don't feel are necessarily truly helping them. So when they get out, are they really wanting to go to the government and trust them that they're going to help them? A lot of times, no. But having an office specifically made for returning citizens, and with that in the actual name, provides a layer of certainty and hope that maybe they really do care about us, and or this office is really here for me, and they take the chance and they go and they get this assistance from them. You roll that into the executive office of the mayor, and even if the funding wasn't changing, there's still not going to be that same buy-in from the community. So that's another big aspect of it. And the third is just the autonomy of it. The original intent of this office when it was created in 2007 was to stand alone as itself to provide not only help for returning citizens, but to also advocate and give insight to the mayor about returning citizens affairs. But the more it comes under the mayor's auspices and under her offices, it becomes less of an independent group that is giving insight into the mayor about returning citizens affairs, and is more a factor in how the mayor can leverage returning citizens for their own purposes as it relates to their political agenda for the city. And that might be to the benefit of returning citizens at times. But the reality is, what happens if there's a situation where a mayor is in office at some point that doesn't have those same concerns? Where is that pushback? If it's just under the mayor's office, then it's not there. And so for all those reasons, we really feel like it's important that this office stay independent and on its own, not be rolled in.